Alright, konnichiwa, hello one and all. Just checking to make sure that my webcam's working, and it is. Awesome. Yeah, Candace Otaku's here, back with more Subnautica on the Switch. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. Hope you can hear me, I'm assuming it is. I got my mic showing that it's going, and the webcam is on. Uh, just real quick, I'll show off the one thing I was going to. So yeah, this is the SS Gogeta Fusion Reborn, God Rare. I know it's not very professional showing it off like this when all you're seeing is just a reflection off of my monitor here, but I can't remember what side the SGR is on. But yeah, that's the $1,000 card that I pulled out of a leftover pack at my local Walmart. So pretty nice deal there. First time I've ever pulled a God Rare, and probably the only time I'll ever pull one, but thought it was a nice deal. Still haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with it, so thought I'd show that off to everyone. So let me switch back to the gameplay screen here, and we'll get started here just in a moment. And as far as what was wrong with the webcam yesterday, I honestly do not know. As soon as I ended the stream yesterday, I can't remember if I basically closed out of Streamlabs and went back in, and it started working again. So it just must have just been some little error. I don't know if there's any kind of fix that you could do, like midstream, to just refresh it and it starts up again or not. But anyway, it's fine. I don't use the webcam very often anyways. So yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well out there today. Hope it's not a hot, miserable day for you, like it usually is in August. I know a few of the schools around the area have started back up. Actually, I think today was the first day for some of the ones around here, so getting back to a bit of a norm for the community where, you know, kids and teenagers are in classes from early morning to, you know, kind of mid-afternoon, early mid-afternoon, and most adults are at home or at work until the kids are let out of school. So hopefully that means that, you know, as far as work goes, it'll be kind of maybe semi-busy during the mornings and kind of calm early afternoon, but then by like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when everyone's going to be coming out and doing their stuff. Might help make the evening go by quicker, which is the important thing. So yeah, gonna continue today. I think, well, I've got the I'm already drawing a blank here. Oh, I didn't even know you could build stuff like that in the game. I've got my radiation suit and my submersible, so probably going to check out the main ship wreckage just to see, you know, what, if anything, I can possibly find. Otherwise, it's just going to be me jumping in and out of my pod frequently to gain food and stuff. I kind of wish there was a way you could change the difficulty now that I've done, you know, at least 2 hours in the game. But at least the survival part, it's not like it's the end of the world type deal if I, you know, die. It's just respawning back in the pod. The only annoying thing is just gonna have those indicators of, oh, you are low on health, you're hungry, you're thirsty. So it'll be fine. Uh, the main thing I'll be talking about today, of course, will be, as I put in the description, my opinion on a few things that I've watched, be it within the last week or so, or things I have watched as recently as the last 48 hours. Uh, Not a whole lot. Mainly just, I think, one, two. Well, it's been at least three things: two shows and a movie, all from Netflix. I'm pretty sure. Uh, One show that's been universally panned that my opinion is different. One show that I'm not entirely sure how people felt about it. I know for sure that both shows are definitely not like family friendly. Absolutely not. And then the movie is one that it looked like it was going to be interesting when they first showed the trailer for it. And now that it's been out and people have been able to watch it, it's a fine movie. But it's definitely one of those that if you don't watch it, you're not really missing a whole lot. So the movie is The Last House. And then the two shows are Mating Season and Ricky Gervais' Alley Cats. The Alley Cats in particular is the one that has been panned significantly on like Metacritic. I think most of the review scores on that, last I checked, is like for the average reviews, it was like a 39 from critics, and then a like 39 out of 100 from critics, and then a 1.9 out of 10 from like users, viewers, whatever. And I disagree. Let me. Well, what do I want to do to start off? I guess we'll just get into the. Since it's too dark to really see anything, let's get in the submersible and let's try to head over to the wreckage just to see if I can even do anything over there without perishing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, I don't even know what direction is it in. If I go up here, and then I could kind of look above the surface to see where stuff is. And there we go. Okay. So, right. For those who do not know, Alley Cats is an animated short, well, series of shorts. I think it's like 6 episodes, each episode lasting between like 13 to 16 minutes long, about this group of cats who have no owners, living by themselves in London, like in the rough areas of London. And like the main cat of the group, his name is Gus, who's voiced by Ricky Gervais, and he is basically like like a long-haired mix of Garfield and Heathcliff, and he acts like the leader of the pack. He tries to act all tough, all knowing, all that. Usually he is a bit of a, I would argue that he's about as as vulnerable as any others. and he's accompanied by his half sister Olive, who's a cat that's kind of not all there. She's she's a good cat, but she's a bit like, a cat that's kind of maybe dim-witted, but you gotta love her. Um, and then the friends are, I want metal salvage right now. Oh, I am gonna die. uh, Fang is a big cat, and I would almost say I don't know if you want to call it stereotypical British fashion, but he's like the muscle of the group. He's like the one that's always looking for a good fight, or is very defensive of his friends. Like if anything was gonna happen, he's gonna be the one that's like, "Oh, you want me to jump in and help?" Another friend of theirs, his name is Puke. He is basically the mangy one, and of course, one that well, I'll explain later. Let me. Oh, and the fifth member of the group, kind of, they treat him like crap, but for good reason. They call him Ponce. He is a domesticated house cat who's been neutered, which another thing that comes up. The thing about this show, which I'm assuming is probably one of the reasons why it got the negative reviews, it is dark British comedy, as dark as possibly imaginable. It is not afraid to be colorful with its use of language, and also basically all the stuff that should not be. Oh, that's a huge chunk of titanium. The things that make a thing or make a show very adult oriented. So the main thing about the show is, it's the lives of these not quite feral alley cats, but their daily going-ons in life. And then the show starts off with them waiting at a cemetery for a funeral to finish up, so that way they can go onto the grounds and hunt mice to eat. When all of a sudden a small kitten comes up to them. A kitten who's ventured a bit too far away from her home. She's lost. She cannot remember what direction she came from. Doesn't know the address of her home. Basically the basic lost and afraid type kitten that not sure where to go and all that stuff. So, can I not pick up anything? Oh, I am full. Okay, so just drink that like it's nothing. All right. So you could say that the purpose of the show, or the plot of the show, is Gus and his group helping this poor kitten, which I'm not even sure if they gave her a name during the show. I think it's just Kitten. but trying to help her out, help her find her home. But I don't know if it's like in the in the fashion of cats being cats or something else. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Like, basically, things don't usually go to plan. Like, they talk about doing stuff, and then they either get distracted or almost like flat out forget about it, and then they're like, oh, right, yeah, we need to find the kitten's home. And, not not knowing for sure if it's, in the fashion of that's how cats are, like any little distraction and they forget what they're doing or whatever. It's the like one of the things is the like the language used. So I don't know exactly like if it's the common way that people from like lower class England talk, or if that's just how they wanted to do it. Just basically these cats that are acting like they're tough, so they're gonna talk tough, and apparently by talking tough, you're talking with a lot of foul language. The two main curse words that they love to use are the F-bomb and the C word. And by C word, I mean see you next Tuesday, and that's not SEEC. That is the letter C. So yeah, if you know what that means, that is one that they use quite frequently. And yeah, I do kind of feel like it's a deal where maybe the language that they used is one reason why a lot of people don't like it. And then, of course, the subjects that some of them bring up. So, like, for the most part, with the episodes, it's split into two parts. So the first part of the episode is usually them talking about a certain subject, be it like family, life, death, or well, basically other adult-oriented subjects like murder or intercourse or anything like that. And they go on to these very, for as long as the episodes are, like, at least 5-minute rants talking about these things. And oh, so that's kind of like a gravity cannon type deal. So I need a battery and titanium for that. Okay, that should be no problem. Oh, and apparently there's a message on the radio.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Alright. So I know, like, the one reason why I wanted to check out the ship for any salvage or parts or anything like that is because there is a beacon down here, but even with my submersible here, I cannot go down that deep. So I'm not entirely sure like what all I'm supposed to be looking for. So just kind of winging it right now. So I'll probably just keep going back and forth from there, just seeing what I can find.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Again, trying to remember which direction to go. Alright, this way. So, yeah, there's, like, once they get done with their little conversations, and then the kitten brings up, oh, we're gonna go look for my, or try to go look for my home today, and they're like, oh, yeah, right, we forgot about that. So they go about the streets, looking around, seeing what they can find, and depending on, like, the theme of that episode, they do other stuff. So I think, I can't remember if it was like within the first or second episode, one of their conversations revolves around like what, like the largest mammal they think they could take down. And I think, I don't know if they all come to the agreement, but they end up deciding a large fat kid, or, not large, a small fat kid. I think that's what it was. A small fat kid is about what they feel comfortable with being able to take down. So, oh, hi.
30 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna go back. Excuse me. And there should be a lot of stuff down here I could try and get. It's just, when is that thing gonna come back and try to break me out of this like an oyster? Alright. Oh. Oh, was that you there? You're not doing a good job trying to grab me, you know. Ow. Just trying to go through it right now to see what parts, what looks like it could be like that, like what's a salvageable part, or like what's a part I can scan, and then what looks like just like the scrap metal like this, that, you know, that's just titanium. I imagine I'm gonna need at some point, but I don't want to grab it right now just because it's like, well, one, I usually don't have a whole lot of room on me. Hopefully that's something that changes. Oh, is that another? Okay. Oh, now it's just going to be the titanium now. Which is okay. I could pick up a few. Oh, a power cell. Awesome. Alright, let's go back and... Well, I know how to make that engine, but is that something I need, like... I'm assuming I'm gonna need, like, a bunch of different parts. There's something in there too, so let me check it out real quick. Oh, more of that. Okay. Well, one of the more interesting, kind of funny topics that they come up with is they talk about hating bees for whatever reason, and Ponce, being more educated than the others, tries to explain to the other cats why bees are important for pollination of crops to provide food for animals that provide food for other animals. And they're just like, yeah, screw bees, we hate bees. Why don't we just eat the bees, cut out the middleman? And they're like, oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea. So they go into this one empty lot. Olive catches a bee and eats it. The bee stings her on the tongue, so her tongue starts swelling up and she starts having troubles breathing. But all the other cats could talk about is how, oh, the bee sting actually swelled up a body part. So Puke, having the bright idea that he's going to make a particular part of him larger to basically attract a potential mate. And you can imagine how well that goes. So definitely one of the adult parts of the show. Oh, I can't make another repair tool now. I don't really need one. Deployables. Probably should go back out and grab some food. I don't know what else I need right now, to be honest. I guess a battery for that propulsion gun. I could. Or I guess it's called a propulsion cannon. Anyway, we're doing it. Awesome. Again, it's an item that needs power, so the part that I'm not sure about, this I almost thought was like something that you could put the item on and it would recharge it for you, but now it doesn't look like it. And these don't apparently do that. I don't even know if I need this. Oh, actually, can I grab you guys? I guess we can experiment. And then... Bye! Hey. Okay, got rid of them. Oh, that, like, was that, like, 20%? Alright, can't play around with that very much. Let's go ahead and go underwater here, grab a few snacks. Grab you. I said grab you. Grab you. Gary fish. And let's try one of the boomerangs. If I could grab it. There we go. Okay. That should be enough. Head back inside. And we'll make some consumables. There we go. Okay. That gets us back up. That's good. I guess, let me see what this says. Oh, so I still need a bunch of stuff to be able to even make the Cyclops. Okay. I think I banged up the sea moss a bit, so let's repair it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't know. I really should make a... do I have enough to make a beacon? I was gonna say if I could, I'd make a beacon to direct me towards the wreckage every time, but I think I'll be okay. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure what my goal is right now. I'm just kind of, you know, checking things out as I come across them. Like the radio gives me some missions every so often. If I can do it, I try. I know that one's just too deep for me to get to right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I do know I need the laser cutter for something. And like this says I've got 82% electrical charge right now. I don't know if there's like a recharge station I take it to at a certain point, or if it's gonna be like the rich man's dilemma, buying a vehicle, and then as soon as it's out of gas, oh, I guess I gotta buy another vehicle. I know this is meant for like open sea, like exploring around places like this, and I've been taking it in shallow waters, which is very sketchy. Oh, what are you? Piranha, get away. I don't want no beef with you. Is this a... Oh. Well, I definitely can't go too deep in here. Oh, and if I even try, my oxygen supply is gonna run out. Hello? Oh, that's a sand shark. Hmm. Oh, is that another part of the laser cutter? Let's go for it. Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
That was probably a sand shark egg. Hey, watch it. I just want what's in here, okay? Oh, it's another power cell. Okay. Back inside safety. I think that's another one. I don't really need it now. I assume at some point I can upgrade the like the sea moss. I'm not sure if you can like increase its defensive capabilities or like it's got spots for upgrades apparently, but I just don't know how to even go about doing that. There's that Leviathan again. Oh, that's salvage. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. Oh, there's a lot of crates down in here I should be going after.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, and my inventory's full. Okay. Duly noted. I shall head back to the pod. As soon as I find out where the pod is. So, yeah, I didn't really look into the reasons why people were, or people or critics, either one, were complaining or saying, like, they didn't like the Alley Cats. I don't know, it could be because of Ricky Gervais. I know he's a bit of a polarizing person. Like, some people do like his comedy, and then there's others that don't have very nice things to say about him. I guess I'm one that's like indifferent about him. It's like I don't think he's a bad person, but at the same time it's like I'm not gonna bash on people for not liking him. Alright, come on. Okay, so this might be the segment where I have to, well, wait, can I even, is that something I can repair? No, okay. There's like several things around here I'm just like, it looks like it should have a purpose, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at what this says. For the laser cutter, oh, diamond. I'm not even sure I know where diamond's at. Okay, so don't even see a point of, putting it on or pinning it up to start looking for stuff. When we go in here, how much space do I have in here? I'm gonna say, if nothing else, I put the power cells away. Oh, ugh. I want to put that creature egg in, I just don't have any room for it. I don't think I can put it in now either. Oh, just enough, okay. And geez, these things take up space. Again, it's almost like a case of like, okay, just... Honestly, I might just go ahead and do it. Directly below me here. Yeah, just drop all of that so that way I've got room for stuff. And all it's gonna do is just drop straight below here. Alright. I kind of wish this would tell me, like, what I need to do. Like... Like, oh, there's all this stuff that I've been finding and discovering, but... Oh, there's this. Okay. I guess I'll just head back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not sure if there's any right or wrong direction to go. We'll just pick one, head out for a ways, see if there's anything to stop and look at. Besides a few things that sound scary. Well, it looks like there might be some stuff out here.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, hi. Now let's check these real quick. Nope, nothing there. That's the laser cutter
30
again.
seconds.
Oh, power cells. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I probably should have kept one of those power cells on me, but it's at 74% right now, so not like I'm any danger of running out. Ow. Okay. How about I ram you? Yeah, do you like that? Okay, I need something to be able to break that. Which I don't have. Oh, okay, so it says about acquiring a laser cutter.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I need a diamond for it, and I don't know where I can find a diamond. I found... Oh gosh, I just scraped it on the seabed again. Oh. Oh, I think this is the one I missed the... Oh, yeah. The first time.
Acquired.
Or is this a different one altogether?
New PDA data.
Oh, yeah, this one might be different altogether.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, flares.
30 seconds.
I don't think I need a flare. I am about to die, though, so let's get out and get back to the sea moss. Okay, so yeah, I guess that was a different one. I scanned you yet? Ow! Don't hit me! Quit it, I'm trying to scan you. See what you did? You almost killed me. Bad. Alright, I guess I'll head back so I can go grab some food. Actually, I just need to bandage up. Can I do that from in here? Oh, I can. Just ignore everything that's happening outside.
Bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I can do a self-scan when I get back to the pod. Apparently I can make some new flippers that'll hopefully help with swimming. Kind of feel like I've checked that one out already. Oh gosh. Oh, I ran into the the vehicle bay. How much space do I have? Oh, I got plenty of space. All right, let's grab some food. All right. Oh, this thing is actually doing a good job of providing food. All right. Oh, damaged secondary systems. Did I ram into it or something? Or did they just degrade naturally? Where was the deal about the flippers, or do I have those on? I don't know. No, just fins. Okay. Am I paying any attention to any of this? No. Should I? Probably. Increase foreign bacteria levels. Oh, that's why it was telling me to do a scan. Oh, here it is. Ultra glide fins. But I need lithium. I don't know where I find lithium. Alright, well, I won't worry about it for now. Oh, maybe I need to... Okay, stop. Okay. Okay, so this would be if I want to make a base, but I don't know. Okay, I'm looking too far ahead. I'm just trying to make by with my pod here, and the game's telling me I can make an underwater sea lab. Okay. Oh right, it's underneath. Eh. Okay. I guess I'll just go back out and explore some more. I think this is where I tried to go and then found out that, yeah, if I go down too deep, then the whole of the sea moss here starts to degrade quickly. It's just one of those things. Sounds big and scary, but well, as far as I know, it's non-harmful. Okay, I'm assuming this is one I've been across already. Just to make sure. Nothing there, nothing there. Make sure that's nothing. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
New. Oh. Big, massive chunk. Should probably check it out.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Oh. Oh, it acted like it's gonna want me to scan it. Alright. Well, let's keep moving a little bit. Just another fragment. I should get out and fix. It's like have the tendency of ramming it into anything and everything. Alright. Well, this was just the area for that sea moth. Is this... Okay, yeah, this is the one already. Ow. Alright, rammed into something. I think it's mad at me. Is there something in there? Oh, that's for the laser again. I need diamond. Actually, is this... Oh yeah, this is the place I need to break into. Unless... Well, there's one with a window in it that I could sneak into. Oh, right here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright. So let's get back in the sea moss real quick.
30 seconds.
And then see... I probably need it anyway, because it looked like there was a door in here that I need to use it on. Yeah. If there was a diamond in here, that'd be nice.
Seconds.
Alright. So I guess that's probably my, well, goal, plan. Where on earth am I gonna find a diamond? Can I mash a bunch of quartz together and make a diamond? Or do I need to go inside of one of these ominous looking caves? I'm gonna ram you. Yeah. Okay. What do I have? Well, I could, if I really wanted to, I could drop all of that titanium. Oh, apparently the stuff I dropped is gone. I'm gonna drop it anyway. Bye. Oh, another message.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Wait, what? So I could just go to the landing site and that's it? I don't need to explore anymore? I don't need to make an underwater base or go down below the surface to find anything? I could just end it? Do I want to make one? Should I make one? Okay. Well, geez, what's the... Oh, that's not too far away anyways. Oh, just to make sure, let me grab one of those power cells out of here. Put the fire extinguisher away. I really don't need that. Yeah, can't go check that out. Okay, where's that location at? Nothing else, we'll just go check out the location, make sure it's all safe, and get ready to be rescued. Oh, that hurt me a little bit. I better... Well... Yeah, let's stop right about here. And I'll repair. Okay. Oh, there might be some stuff to check out around here. Oh, it's a trash receptacle. Oh, there you are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Onward. Oh, I got another message. Well, that's nice. I'm, 1,000 meters away. Oh.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Well, let's hope that this does not float away. Yeah, what is that? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. No tablet. Do I look like I know how to make one? Alright, heading back.
Seek fluid intake.
Do I have water? I do.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, we'll head back to the escape pod. See if there's anything I could do to kill time. Or I could just play it dangerously and try to go down there. No. I'd just perish. See, is that a part I've explored already? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this is probably another one I need the laser cutter for. Maybe not. Let's take a look. I probably can't see in here, though. A little bit. There is some light, at least.
Integrating new PDA data.
Eh. Another creature egg I would love to take, but I just don't have the room for it. Oops. I'm gonna ram you. Yeah. Okay. Let's repair you real quick. Okay. Go inside. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing.
What? Am I being predatored? Is there gonna be a predator after me now? Hey, something else I don't know what to do. Again, where do I get diamond? And what the hell's an ion cube? Okay, I guess we won't be doing that. I guess I'll go ahead and cook up some more peepers. Yeah. Okay. I do want to know what's over there, but I just know that the last time I tried to go over there, in that, it acted like it was just gonna. Well, it was actually about to fall apart. I just don't know how close I can get. Maybe there is something else over here I can check out. And it better not be one of those teases where it's like, oh, yeah, the sunbeam's gonna arrive in this time, and then they get here, and then whatever's at that location with the purple tablet, it's gonna, like, put a tractor beam on them, lock them up, and cut off communication, so it's like, okay, now I gotta rescue them and myself. That's fun. Okay, yeah, this just feels like... Well, if you've got that fear of, like, the vast openness of the ocean, that's definitely not something good. When it's like, you look and it's like, okay, which way's up, which way's down? Okay, I can check out a little bit.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
And if I get out here, it's gonna crush me, right?
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Yeah, let's get back up in there.
New blueprint acquired.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now there's another door. Oh, is that a...
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage
Yeah,
imminent.
I know. Bad. But there's something there, and I need it. Awesome!
New blueprint acquired.
What the fuck's hydrochloric acid? Well, since it's about a vehicle upgrade, let's go ahead and head back to the pod, see what it says. Yeah, I do feel like we'll see what happens at this time frame. Like if the ship does come and I just go over there and I'm rescued and that's it. And it's like, well, if you want to get the real story, you gotta stay and explore. But I feel like if I do that, I'd probably want to try it on a like not survival mode, just on the exploration mode. So it's like, yeah, I could drown, or like the wildlife could kill me, but at least I don't have to worry about eating and drinking. All I could focus on the deep sea exploration, and that's it. Uh, Jesus. I completely stopped talking about alley cats. Didn't really mean to. Because I was thinking about what I was going to talk about. Like, if I was going to talk about the story, or, wanted to hold off on that just in case anyone actually wants to watch it themselves. I would recommend it. I thought it was really good. Like I said, I really disagree with the negativity around it. I don't really understand why. I feel like it is a good show. And it's only like 6 episodes long, and each episode being 13 to 16 minutes, so you can easily knock it out in the length it would be for a movie. So, advanced materials. Okay, much more stuff yeah, that's not helping me at all. Thanks. So, the main thing for me is, I feel like, determining what makes a show good or bad, it doesn't need to matter too much about, like, if it looks good or if the acting's good. It helps if it's good. And, of course, British actors and actresses, I feel like they've got an advantage that anytime that they talk and act, it's already good. Maybe that's just me, but the main thing for me about a show or a movie is if it makes me feel. So this show, it is a lot of dark comedy, but it has some moments that can make you feel. Like talking about, like, on one of the episodes with death, and then about family, we are introduced to Gus's mom, who is an older cat who lives in a abandoned, like, storage unit. And even from the first introduction of her, you could tell that she is an older cat and probably does not have much longer to live. And episode 5, Gus is informed that his mom's dying, so he goes to see her one last time. And I don't know if it's just because, it's animals, and regardless if they're fictional or not, anytime, an animal dies, like a cat or a dog, it sucks. It could be emotional. And yes, I got worked up. I basically had tears rolling down when I was watching this scene, which, yeah, the show did a good job in making me feel and getting emotional during that scene, even though, like, 2 minutes after that scene when his mom passes away, him and the gang go to a cat in an alley looking for catnip so they could get high, and basically doing cat drugs to cope with loss, I guess. And yeah, it is a case of, like, having, like, it goes all over with the content in the show. Like, one moment's gonna be like an emotional scene, and then the next one is like vulgar content that you would see from, like, Jackass. And yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. thankfully nothing bad happens to the kitten. Well, depending on how you see it. Uh, I don't want to spoil anything about how the show ends, but it is a case of like it kind of has a happy ending, even though the last scene does have Fang and Puke talking about how everyone's gonna die eventually, kind of like kind of a middle finger type deal where it's like, okay, you just ruined the moment. It's like everyone was having a fun time, everyone was happy, and then you're like, well, it doesn't really matter. We're all gonna be dead anyways. Maybe not right away, but eventually. But yeah, I thought the show was, not as bad, or I actually enjoyed it, and I don't think it deserved the hate that it was getting from the users and the critics. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the type of person that has that type of sick, demented, twisted humor that I can be okay with having one moment being very emotional and getting me teary-eyed, and then the next one I'm laughing my ass off because of something that's so screwed up, messed up, depraved. And then speaking of depravity, the other show that I watched, which finished up just this morning, well, I'm assuming it's only 7 episodes. I don't know if anything more has been released, but it was a show called Mating Season, which another animated show, and revolves around a bear named Josh, a raccoon named Ray, a female deer named Fawn, I think her name's Fawn, and then a fox named Jackie or Jacqueline. And yeah, it's it's about animals during mating season, and it is definitely a lowbrow adult comedy about animals trying to not be alone. Definitely a lot of interspecies stuff. it has a lot that's, I'd say, bad. Oh, is that where all the titanium went? It's got stuck in the gravity deal. Gosh darn it. Well, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. I don't know. I should probably just wait till it's like 12 hours until, and then I can head on out. Oh, I should be getting supplies too, so make sure I've got what I need before I leave. I don't care. But yeah, that show, episodes are longer. It's like 26 minutes or so each episode. 7 episodes for this first season. I don't know if they're still releasing episodes like on a weekly basis, or if they're done because like especially Netflix type shows that it's so random and vague. Like a show will have a season, but you don't know if the season is going to be like 12 episodes, 20 episodes, or like 6 or 7 episodes. But as far as like I don't know, I guess, yes, as far as like the adult content goes, you could say Mating Season was a bit more graphic than Alley Cats. Like, it has scenes where you could definitely tell that the animals are having intercourse, but it doesn't actually show like as far as I know, I don't think they show any genitalia. So, well, yeah. There's some scenes that go a little bit further with it, but I'm not gonna go into too much details. Basically, yeah. If if you're okay with adult content type stuff, Mating Season's one that, if you need something just for, a good laugh, like, it does have some good moments in it. And it goes, like, besides the interspecies stuff, I think it is, Jacqueline the Fox, is a lesbian, so we get a little bit, of a backstory with her, like, maybe not exactly how she became one, but one of her first experiences and how she ended up coming into this wooded area to become friends with the deer, the raccoon, and the bear. I guess I'll go ahead and head back to the. I'm just killing time. I don't even know if this is, if I'm wasting my time doing this or not, but it's. If you watch shows like Family Guy or American Dad, and that kind of like content and humor does not bother you, Mating Season's probably an okay one to watch. Like I said, there's 7 episodes that I watched. I watched 4 of them yesterday and 3 of them today, and it's entertaining enough. I don't feel like there was anything that was like overtly bad or offensive or anything like that. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I imagine there's probably quite a bit in there that some people would consider offensive. Especially, it's like, well, the whole emphasis of the show is it's animals during mating season, so there you go. But those shows, it's like, definitely not like edge of your seat watching, like something that you're like, once you get done with it, you're like, oh man, I need another season, or I need more episodes of this. Like what you've watched, and you're like, yeah, that was all right. So the movie that I ended up watching was, well, I think I said it already, The Last House, a Netflix movie, and I don't know if it was made in to be in contention against like the the movie that's supposed to be coming out at the end of the month, that's supposed to be like the big like summer blockbuster, one of the last big summer blockbusters for the year, is the end of Oak Street. I think that's what it's called. About this neighborhood called Oak Street that has a, well, overnight, like a storm passes through, and when the people wake up in the morning, they find out that the entire neighborhood has been almost like transported back in time. So it's like, prehistoric. And it's got them,
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
oh, like what kind of symptoms am I looking for? Like hallucinations? Like, am I over here expecting the sunbeam to land when it's like, oh, this is all in my head. It's not. Nothing's coming here. What are you talking about? You're stupid. Alright, I'll just explore out here for a bit until they show up. Maybe I'll find something. Maybe I'll find diamonds. That'd be nice. Oh. Hey, what do you know? A purple tablet. Ah, I can't see anything. Well, that was a bit of, well, dumb luck. Should have found that the first time I was here. Alright, well, I found a tablet. Let's put it in. Alright.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
I hope I don't need a gun.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Oh, hey, here's some of that alloy. Or, I guess, ion. Sure, there's nothing wrong with picking up, you know, what's more than likely alien materials.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I honestly did not expect there to be, like, sci-fi elements to this game. I knew it was like, you know, you're landing on a foreign planet and all, but I didn't think there'd be like
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
this.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Hope I'm doing the right thing. Yay, that was fun. Do I have to go in the water? Maybe not. Hello? Anyone here? Do I have room for all this? I guess it only takes up one spot, so that's fine. Do I go up? Yeah, let's go up. Oh, what's this? Another purple tablet. Ooh, what's this? Can I break it? Doomsday device, okay. Whack! No? Alright.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Alright. So, like what? Do I just activate this, shut it down, and leave? Ah, my hand. Sorry. Ow!
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Oh. So what now? Wait, what?
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Wasn't anything else down here, was there? Got a few hours left before the sunbeam is here. Can I do it again? Just stab me again, I don't care. Eh. Alright, I get it. Surprisingly, it did not, like, damage my health. Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Well, that's the least of my worries right now. I think I'm just gonna try to make it back. Okay. Oh, something I can scan. This is a Stargate. Oh, I missed something. Ooh, gun. I want it. Alright, well, I got less than 2 hours before the sunbeam arrives, so probably should just go ahead and get back out of here. That was kind of fun. Just don't want to be on that one that's like in the middle of, or like in the middle of transport and then the system shuts down. Alright, well, that was fun. 30 minutes left. Plenty of time. What's going on?
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there.
Is that a
We've got an
gun?
atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
Was I supposed to deactivate that before they got here?
Positions everywhere.
Seek fluid
Touching
intake
down at
immediately.
10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building?
Oh boy.
Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Oh. Well, that sucked. Yeah, that's not good. Huh. Is there a chance I could have stopped that? What do I do now? Huh? Game? Huh? Feel like that's kind of a bad situation. Oh, those keep going. Oh. Oh, hi. What are you? Ah! Come here, let me scan you. Alright, leave me alone. Oh, there's some lithium. Okay. Probably should have had a flashlight, but whatever.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, hey, a diamond.
Relevant materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
What? Here you go. Alright.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
What? Where am I? Hey, why is it dark all of a sudden? What the heck? Right, I'm dying. Hooray! Well, let me see where this takes me. I'm assuming it's gonna take me back to the pod, but then it's like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing now? Was that something that was like gonna happen no matter what? Oh, I lost some belongings. I didn't realize that happened. I didn't like. What did I lose?
High priority automated message from Aurora. Live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I'm pretty sure I've got that. Wait, did it get rid of my diamonds? Motherfucker, I had 2 diamonds. It took both of those. You motherfucker. Oh, here's a good question. Where is my clear over there? Okay. So if I do this, will it bring it back? Hmm. Yeah, how do I bring it back over here? Because I have to go all the way over there for it, then I may just have to rage quit and not exactly rage quit it, but stop and try a fresh run with the without the survival difficulty, just because it's like I'm pretty sure I had drowned and died before, and it didn't say anything about losing items. And then that one said, oh yeah, you lost a few items, and it was the items I needed to make the laser cutter. And that really ticks me off. Wait, you're not it. Where did my, where'd my device go? Or did you grab it? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, yeah. Or does it float? No, it definitely doesn't look like it's floating anywhere. Well, son of a gun. Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was it. There it is. So you have a battery compartment or something? I guess I'll... No, I know what I'll do to end it. We're gonna try to head back over to the sea moth. So... I already stopped talking about it and forgot what I was talking about. So, yeah, the story about the family being or the neighborhood being transported. I don't know if Netflix was get try to release something similar to it right around the time to get people confused and think they're seeing the one movie and actually seeing something else. The Last House is about a uh, Northwest family, like up around Washington. Uh, Getting ready to, it's like right around Christmas time, so I think they're getting ready to go out to go get a Christmas tree, and it starts raining outside. And when they try to open the doors to go out, everything's like sealed shut, like almost like a barrier is keeping them locked in place. They try, you know, different doors, different windows, trying to break windows, drill through the doors, and nothing works. And uh, they could look at across the street, and it's a suburban neighborhood, so there's several houses around, and they can see that their neighbors are basically in the same situation. Like, there's an elderly couple, there's a guy living by himself at that time because his girlfriend or partner was out running at the time. Oh, now it says to exchange power source. Okay. So wait, do I have a battery on me? Got a power cell, but is that gonna work? Okay. Bye, battery. Alright, guess I'm not using you now. But yeah, they're not exactly sure how long they're going to be there, so they try to make light of the situation. Um, well, I got this. I guess I'll.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Why are you stuck? Oh, come on. Are you seriously stuck? Well, this is gonna be another reason for me to stop. uh, the the way the trailer made it out to be, it looked like it was gonna be a really interesting movie. Like, uh, it shows them, you know, rationing the food in the fridge and the pantries for a while, and one day becomes a few days, becomes a week, becomes a month, and then they start after getting creative, like tearing out the floorboards and you know using the dirt underneath the foundation of the house to uh, are you kidding me? Is there an option? Unstuck. Oh, no. What about your vehicle? What if it's stuck? So, ends up being that I, I don't even know if the movie really explains it a whole lot or not, but ends up being a situation that like the rainfall, yeah, it causes everything to get locked up, and there's these life forms that are, they call them Cthulhu monsters, which I don't, they're octopus like, and they got like the tendrils on the face, kind of like a Cthulhu, but I wouldn't call them Cthulhu monsters. They're just, sea creatures, because that's kind of what they imply, is that, it's creatures from the sea that have come to the surface. It's an okay movie. It's definitely one of those that you're not missing out if you don't watch it. It's definitely got flaws. If I Oh, I'm a genius. That was way too much effort. That was stupid. Uh, like, it's the way they talk about it in the movie, like, at the beginning and the end of the movie, there's a little bit of narration, like it's chronicled by one of the family members after everything's happened, and they make it like they talk about, like, oh, we remember where we were the day the rain ended, and they clearly show, like, more than one occasion when, yeah, it's raining out, and at least at one point in time, it looks like, the alien or the octopus creatures have breached into the houses and have started almost like attacking the people, like the survivors, or, something along the lines like that, or they're, harvesting them, or, doing something with them. And then after a while, there's like a big bright light that hits them, or like, hits the skies, and then everything clears up. And even at that point, once the rain at that time has stopped, they're still not able to get out.
Past 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased. The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terror vehicle signatures.
Sorry, I got distracted by the wildlife.
30 seconds.
So, yeah, one of the things I nitpick about with the movie being, that they talk about that, the rain was like creating like a type of barrier that was keeping them from being able to leave. I've already been to this one.
Integrating new PDA data.
And where's the remains? Huh?
Seconds.
Where is my submersible? Oh. So yeah, it doesn't really explain how the water acts as a deal that locks them in place, because, obviously if it stops raining, some things do dry up faster than others, and some things don't get as much rain as others. And then apparently, like, the octopus creatures could use the water to unlock the doors as well, which, yeah, it's, I don't know. At the end of the movie, there's a big sequence when, well, I don't even know if I should spoil it if anyone really wants to watch it or not. It ends up being a case where the family does get out of the house uh, after an encounter with one of the octopus creatures. Uh, the the father was wanting to, um, kill it because of all that they've had to suffer through, and the daughter's like trying to tell him not to do it.
Leviathan class, life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
No. So yeah, they spare the life of the one that they were fighting with in the house, and when they get outside, they're surrounded by like 3 or 4 others. And when it looks like those are the ones who are about to attack the family, the one comes out of the house and makes a noise, to basically like almost like telling them don't do it. And the daughter had made some comment at one point in the movie that they weren't bad creatures, that they weren't doing it. Weren't meaning to hurt people, which I don't know. That part just seemed a little, inaccurate, wrong, whatever. So there's times when like when they first encountered the octopus creatures that I don't imagine that the octopuses were, initiating the encounter with violence. It seems like it might have been a time when, like, when the family first encountered them, it was met with violence. But, at the one point when it's raining out and they first get the introduction to the octopus creatures that are, abducting people out of their houses, that makes it seem like, they were going out after him, and I would assume taking them or apprehending them or using them for subsistence. Yeah, the whole thing just really, too much of that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, no real explanation about why it was happening or all that. It was, up until a certain point, it was kind of neat. Like, the one positive I will say is like the transformation of the family home. It was a kind of a shitty home to start with. Like, it was almost like they were going to be in the process of live-in renovation. Had a very bad foundation anyway, like there's cracks all over, and it seemed like it was sinking into the ground, which ended up being the case. But, with them starting off at the beginning of the movie, like the first month or so, just kind of leaving everything as it is, and then it ends up going into like 5 years into the future, and everyone's still locked up. And by this time, obviously, most other would have probably perished either because of health issues, starvation, or they more or less knew that they weren't going to make it, so they just decided to take the quick, easy way out. but it was nice little showing transition of like what happened with the family. Like they adapted, like I said, they had tore up the floorboards to get to dirt underneath the house to plant crops, so they had gardens growing. Um, After they lost electricity, they basically started using other either candles or natural light sources for stuff. I think eventually like the water supply ran out too. Um,
Seek fluid intake.
I'm just waiting for the starvation to take me. So, uh,
Seek calorie intake.
oh, here we go. Actually, let me see what I've got on me to see what it's going to try to take from me this time. Uh, like they end up using like parts of the house, like parts of the wall for like insulation or stuff to use for burning during like the winter times to stay warm. Uh, End up like the husband was pretty skilled being a handyman making man-made contraptions that they set up traps outside the house through the chimney to capture like random animals like skunks, foxes, squirrels, rabbits for food. And so there's some things about that were kind of neat, but just too many things here and there that just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. Like at the end of the movie, once they escape the house and the aliens leave, or the octopus creatures leave, and the narration starts up again, they say like, oh yeah, talking about again like when the rain stopped, because at that point in time it's like the lights come out. And so did it take any items from me? Doesn't really seem like it. So why did it take items from me at the other place? That makes 0 sense. Screw it. We'll just get a nice little view here while I continue rambling. They grab some fishing supplies from the back of the family truck, grab a neighbor's boat. Apparently, the way the rains were coming and going, it did it so much that it apparently flooded the area. Like, it shows that they were supposedly like in the suburbs of Seattle, because the Space Needle is like, well, the up until the saucer part of the Space Needle is completely underwater, so almost like a Waterworld type scenario where it's like, the whole planet got covered. Don't really know. They don't say anything about that. It's like, it's emphasized that, yeah, that's happened to everyone all over the world, and then, it ends with them on this boat, and every so often they're trying to do radio broadcasts to see if there's any other survivors out there. And at the end of the movie, it does kind of like sound like there's someone else that's getting ready to talk, and then they roll the credits, so it's almost like, oh, well, this is going to set up another movie if they wanted to do that. But it's like, no, don't really need to. It's, like I said, it was one of those movies that you're definitely not going to miss out if you don't watch it. Kind of just seemed like, a bit too much here and there that was just, a good idea, and parts of it that did work out well. Like I said, like the transformation of the house over the course of 5 years, with how they basically did their best to adapt and survive. Whether or not you could really do that in real life or not, it's hard to tell. the thing is, like, at the beginning of the movie, I don't know how long it was. It's like maybe 2 or 3 months that they had working electricity before that ran out, and then I'm assuming that at some point that the water supply ran out too, because then they were talking about having to, use reserves for water. And then, of course, more questions that were brought up, like when one of the octopus creatures first enters the house. Um, like the first time that they come into the house, they touch the crops, and the crops all start like withering away and dying, and then like a drop of slime or something comes off of it and touches like the water supply, and the water supply becomes all calcified like, and then a drop of slime drops down through the floorboards where the daughter's hiding, and it gets in her eye, and so you'd think, okay, well, she's screwed. And then the octopus creature leaves, and she comes out from under the floorboards, and she like tastes it. It's like, well, this is salt water. So it's like, okay, but would salt water actually kill crops like instantly, and then salt like make salt crystals or calcify the water supply so quickly like that? It's like none of it really makes sense, and yeah, I'm just rambling now because yeah, I'm probably like I'm assuming this is probably how the story was supposed to go, but I'm not like kind of not feeling it as far as like the hunger survival aspects go. So I'll probably just quit this save, and next time I'm on, I'll start a fresh file. I kind of know what I'm doing now, so I'll just have to do what I can early on, maybe even try to get over to the space or the crash site before it blows up and I have to get the radiation suit. And I'll just kind of take it a little bit slower and, see what I could do without having to worry about food and hunger, or food and water. But yeah, just me rambling about those things. Long story short, Alley Cats people hate, I liked. I would recommend checking it out if you're okay with dark British comedy. Mating Season, it's okay, but you don't need to really watch it if you're not a fan of. I don't want to make it sound like I'm a fan of it, but yeah, if you don't like the whole emphasis of a show being about animals trying to get laid, and then of course The Last House. Trailer made it seem like it's really good, but yeah, you could skip it if you if you want to. It's not exactly the best thing to watch, and like I said, it was okay, but yeah, just nothing special if you miss out on it. I'm assuming that the End of Oak Street's probably gonna be the better movie if you need a home survival type movie. Alright, well, that's enough rambling for me. I don't even know why I'm saving. I'm not gonna continue this save file. Oh yeah, because it's still saving there. Okay, well, let me back out real quick. Make sure it saves. Okay, now I'll quit. At least it gives you a warning there, like, oh, hey, you're getting ready to quit. Are you sure you want to? Because you have not saved in, like, 2 hours, apparently. Let me just do this. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. I'm going to call it there for today. Basically scrapping that run, or that playthrough. I will start a new game. I don't like this. The oxygen and the health, I'm fine with. Like, if I have those things going on, I'm totally fine with. Because oxygen could get replenished really quick. Health, I could use the band-aids and stuff, so that's fine. I don't want to have to worry about, making sure I'm fed and, keeping water and food supplies up every, 20 minutes or however often that is. I think this one would be fun to do. Actually, no, it wouldn't. It would just be me just starting off, going underwater, drowning, and that's it. But I do like the idea of having the chance of dying. Apparently not. Well, we'll see. If I do another run and I get some good supplies and then I have a death and it says, oh, some of your stuff is lost, I'll be a little miffed still, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to start fresh it'll probably be on Saturday they'll be back on the stream. So we'll just wait until then and see if I can't make any more progress. Otherwise, well, I do want to try to explore more. I think I don't know if, like I said, if the one space shuttle getting shot down was intentional, like if that's meant to happen and I just have no control over it, or if I was supposed to, as soon as that countdown started, I was supposed to spend my entire time over on that island exploring and getting stuff done to where I could deactivate it so that way they don't get shot down. I don't really know. I could be, I don't even know, what the end game is with this. I could have done that, continue with that one playthrough until, 20 hours in, and I felt like, well, I can't do anything else. The game's not telling me what to do, so I guess I'm done. But, I'll start a new run without having to worry about food or water and see if I can, get something more enjoyable out of it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. I apologize if you watched this and just listen to me ramble for the last 2 hours, but hopefully it wasn't all bad. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed, if you were able to. And as always, until next time, I shall see you later, and take care.